I'm pretty sure that's not healthy. Hello and welcome back to this small alley of YouTube. Today I'll be continuing my review of Jujutsu Kaisen. We left off last time on the abandoned house mission, and I'm gonna talk about the first real arc of this series, the Cursed Womb arc. I was really impressed with the beginning of this anime, however now things got way more interesting. A lot of things happen in a very short amount of time. This anime loved to do this though. Remember the good old days when it took like 10 episodes for an arc to start? Well, this arc started and ended in 2 episodes. What a time to be alive. We got introduced to a new allies and villains, and a crazy shift happened all over the place. Some things I didn't expect it to be this early on. I love the pacing of the show though, and I'm starting to be invested in the characters. Let's just start this review. Go! This arc premised that the elders still want to tuck Yoji in the Eris and get rid of him, which keep the level of the tension high, giving the viewer the notion that the main character is always in danger of being killed, which make things way more entertaining, and they set it up to seem like it's just a mission. However, it's way out of Yoji's league. We know that because they explains, let's just call it, the power levels of the curses and how they gonna possibly face the highest level, the special grade. Yeah, send the first year on their second mission to fight the highest level monster. It's like you're playing a video game and face someone at level 100 when you're just at level 2. Not only that, Yoji have no clue whatsoever what even special grade is, and he barely knows to use his curse energy. I love it when a show explains the scaling of the situation, in this case the curse grades. As I said before, I'm much more invested in the main characters in this arc, as they are much more interesting in this arc. Megami, I have no idea why I called him Megumi in the last video. What the talk, Google Translate? Megami was having an argument with Yoji whether they saved some criminal's life that was stuck inside, as his mother asked them to do so. Megami viewed the situation that he only saved good people, and if they save this guy, he will only do more harm. Alright, Megami seemed not to believe in redemption at all, as he assumed bad people will stay bad forever. Not only that, if we abide with that rule to save good people only, isn't there a chance they will turn bad? I don't know. Yoji, however, completely disagree with him, and he wants to fulfill his grandfather's wish by saving everyone. Their argument got interrupted by a special grade curse. Yoji's emotions when facing the curse was so fucking real, it's crazy. He shifted his pants as he felt he was going to die. Also, he started regretting what he was doing. As much as I love badass protagonists who doesn't afraid of anything, I think reality always hit harder. This anime doesn't shy to show brutality. Yoji's arm and fingers got blown away. He also had an interesting interaction with Sukuna. He asked him to switch in order to defeat the curse, but Sukuna refused. We didn't get much of Nobara in this arc. She was stuck in a hole with a bunch of curses. Then Megami took her using a frog and got out, and he gave Yoji a signal that they managed to get away. Yeah, the whole reason Yoji was fighting was in order to give them time to get away. We got a little information about Sukuna's character because Yoji forced him to switch. Sukuna told the curse to be his ally to kill the other two. However, the curse was too dumb to cooperate. Now we saw Sukuna in action. He regenerated Yuji's arm and fingers by accident, as he didn't want to do so. Then he started beating the living shit out of that curse. Bam bam bam, left and right. And by the way, this is not even close to his full power. How powerful is this guy? Which make me think, how powerful is Gojo? Because remember when Yoji asked Yojo if he can take Sukuna at his full power? Gojo was like, yeah, he might give me a little bit of trouble, but I can take him, no problem. There is a lot more to see in this show. Sukuna continued pounding the curse. Then he ended his career and basically said, you're all bunch of clowns, let me show you real power. And he sliced him to pieces. And he was like, yeah, I meant to slice you to 3 pieces, but you are too weak, I guess. What the duck is going on, man? Something really interesting about Jujutsu Kaisen. Puts severe consequences when the main character uses his hidden demon power. This makes it a lot more interesting and raise up the tension even higher, which is one of the most important aspects of shonen animes. I mean, Sukuna just tucked Yoji in the anus as Yoji was not able to switch back, and when Sukuna realized this, he made sure to take full advantage of the situation. He even took out Yoji's heart as a hostage because he can live without it, but Yoji can't. I'm really enjoying Sukuna's character as a villain. Let's wait and see what he's gonna do in the future. Now let's talk about Megami for a second. He told Sukuna to give Yoji back, however Sukuna was like, piss off bitch, and told Megami that there is no reason to fight, but he got mad and fought Megami anyway. Megami tried to fight him as best as he can, however he got his ass handed to him, but strangely enough Sukuna was mad because Megami was not going all out, and he wonders why he ran away from the special great curse. Megami's techniques are pretty cool, but wait a minute, Megami had some sort of hidden power? Then he told Yoji that he saved him for selfish emotions, and he is a Jujutsu sorcerer, not a hero, and doesn't regret saving him, and he's willing to take the consequences of his action, which kind of says a lot of Megami's character. Due to the influence of his words, Yuji was able to switch back and had an emotional interaction with Megami. I adore this kind of interactions. It's really important to make the audience connect more with the characters. After that, Yoji quote-unquote die. I mean, who they're kidding here. He's not gonna die. He's the main character. He's not gonna die in episode 5. Interesting enough, during all of this, Gojo was absent because he was busy with other work. Anyway, let's talk about him for a second. I like the fact that he's not getting overused and the show is giving other characters a chance to shine. Don't get me wrong, I like him a lot. However, I want the anime to use him in the right way, to keep the tension as high as possible. An overpowered character is kind of like spices on the food. If you use it too much, you ruin the whole thing. Gojo was being as awesome as always when he found out what the elders did and how they are behind Yoji's death, and how this mission was all just a scheme to get rid of Sukuna's vessel. This also shows how tucked up the elders are, and how if the other 2 students die, it's even worse for Gojo. Wait. This was so badass. I know not everyone think this is a good moment, but I was like, yo! Because Gojo was like, if it's like this, I will kill even the elders. Yeah, man! It's so awesome. Dude, Gojo is one of my favorite characters. There is no doubt about it. Megami and Nobara's reaction was pretty realistic. They felt bad, but not too bad, as they known Yoji for only 2 weeks. I'm loving that Jujutsu Kaisen took this approach. Not the I met you in like 2 seconds and now we are BFFs. And we have a talking panda. Alongside 2 new characters. A girl who looks badass and a dude who covers his mouth. Both of their designs look decent. I hope they will be useful as the anime goes on. They invite Megami and Nobara to an exchange event. Okay, it seems like we are gonna have a tournament arc. I don't really mind it, I love tournament arcs. I know that in the manga the arcs end earlier, but for this review in particular I will be using the anime as a reference. It's insane that all of this event took place in just 2 episodes. Finally, we got a look on what seems to be the main villains. One dude with a volcano head, one covering his arm, some other guys, and a human. The anime start revealing the mentality of the curses, which always a welcome addition, in order to understand the villain's motivation and their perspective of the story. I think it's really important. I'm not a fan of mindless villains who's just evil because stuck you, unless it's done in a very specific way. The volcano dudes start explaining that curses are the pure form of humans because they are born from their raw negative emotion, and humans are full of lies. They have positive and negative emotion. Okay, with a human sitting right in front of his face. What's wrong with you, dude? He just said the age of humans is over. I don't know about anything about this guy yet, but he seems pretty tucked up. Then the human explained that the key to win is to get Gojo out of the picture and make Sukuna and Yoji on their side. Seems easy to me. And what a surprise, Yoji is not gonna stay dead. Who saw that one coming? Sukuna looks cool though. I'm gonna end it here. We will hopefully continue in the next one. This anime is getting better and better as it goes on. Let's hope it continue in this path. A bunch of stuff happened in this arc. We got to know our main cast better as well as the villains. I'm super excited for the next part, and till then don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching.